Hey, come see us on tour. We'll be in Chicago, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Duluth, Georgia, right outside of Atlanta, Jacksonville, Florida, Tempe, Arizona, and Burbank, California. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for those tickets.
Hey, this is Jimmy. Who's this?
Jimmy, this is Governor Tim Walz of the great state of Minnesota.
Hey, Governor, what can I do for you?
Jimmy, I have one word for you.
What's that?
Wow. Just wow. I tell you what, the past few days, getting the nod, going to rallies, seeing the response from voters, just wow. Me and my whole family are just really taken aback. It's amazing. Wow.
You sound very excited.
Jimmy, excited doesn't even begin to cover the bases. I'm not only excited, I'm eager to get to work for Kamala and the American people, but also eager to confront the attacks of my opponents head on.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. J.D. Vance, like I said, I can't wait to debate that guy. Won't that be something else? Wow. We really are bringing back the joy.
I see.
And don't get me wrong, JD, who is not JD Vance. I won't be just going on the defensive. I'll be going on the offensive too. Much like football, politics is a game with offense and defense. I used to be a football coach. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
Wow. So I will be going. So I will be going after Donald Trump and his record. I will be going after J.D. Vance and his overall disingenuousness. I will be going after the invasive policies of the GOP, which has no respect for women's rights or bodily autonomy. In short, like I said at the rally, mind your own business.
You know, if I'm not mistaken, Governor, during the COVID lockdown, you initiated a tip hotline so people could snitch on their neighbors if they were violating COVID rules in their own homes.
That's none of your business. That the decision to do that was between me and my constituents, that I was trying to turn on each other like so many rabid jackals. And I realized I just spelled jackal like the band, not the animal. Jimmy, I make no apologies for my progressive record. And I do not and I will not shy away from it. Do you know why?
Why?
Because every one of the positions that I have because I listened and learned. I sat my privilege took us down and listened to people. For example, from my students, I learned that they learn better when they have bellies full of nutritious food, which is why later as governor, I passed a bill providing free breakfast and lunch for all children in Minnesota schools.
That's nice.
From my purple and green-haired constituents, I learned that 12-year-old boys can menstruate. Wow! From my wealthy liberal white friends, I learned that African Americans actually want their communities burned down if it happens during a riot. From Kyle Cease, I learned how to be $1 million headliner. There's not a goddamn thing I haven't fallen for, and I'm proud of it. So yeah, I'm the lefty governor, the one with the snitch line. What about it? That's me. And you know what? I will continue to learn. I'm always looking around for new progressive ideas to learn about. Over in the UK, they have a new Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, and he's got really good progressive ideas that are growing on me. Maybe if someone goes on Facebook and posts, "I don't like crime," maybe the police should come to their home and arrest them. I don't understand it, but you know what? That's not my job. My job is to listen and then just do the new thing without thinking about it too much. Wow.
If you and Kamala Harris win, what do you envision your role being in the White House?
Well, like I said, I'm here to help Kamala. That's how I see my role. And honestly, that's how I got this job.
Can you elaborate on that a little?
Yeah. Well, the other guy they were considering, Shapiro, people seem to think that he didn't get chosen because he's a Zionist maniac with a ton of other baggage. Well, that had nothing to do with it. If you think the Democratic Party is effective enough to make some sort of reasoned calculation, i.e. number of moderates we'd gain with Walz versus number of leftists we'd lose with Shapiro, you're out of your mind. I wish there was that sort of wisdom.
Well, what was the deciding factor then?
I said, Madam, I'm here to help. And the other guy had questions. That's literally it. Rubbed her the wrong way. He wanted to know what his role in the White House would be, what the vice president actually does. And you do not ask Kamala Harris questions that she does not know the answer to. It makes her feel cornered. So it was curtains for Shapiro.
That's kind of shocking.
Well, Jimmy, between you and me, we're dealing with a real sort of queen bee type situation. Pleasing her is now everyone's main job. If they want to keep their job, that is. Her staff is more really an entourage at this point. I just know how to play along.
Well, I hope you get to do something useful.
Honestly, I'm fine either way. Just going with the flow, enjoying the ride. I mean, hell, I had to read a teleprompter yesterday. I had never used one before. I had to learn how to use it.
You just simply read it as the words go by.
Yeah, but it looks like the words are floating. It's crazy. Wow.
Well, you sound like a bit of a maniac and very excited. Can we expect to hear more from you?
Oh, yeah, but I better go now. It's about 2:30. We're due for Kamala's daily early afternoon meltdown. This one's usually about foods, salt, or seasoning or something like that. Later in the day, the meltdown is usually about physical comfort in some way. And boy, well, I'm telling you, Jimmy, that one is a lot nastier. It's a real dish breaker. But hey, I'm just getting the hang of it and trying to stay out of the way. I'll keep you posted. Bye, Jimmy.
Okay, bye, you fucking maniac.
Hey, come see us on tour. We'll be in Chicago, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Duluth, Georgia, right outside of Atlanta, Jacksonville, Florida, Tempe, Arizona, and Burbank, California. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for those tickets.